Name of Adkins, he gets a fist forward into Duckworth's hand, kicks it forward down into Lower Plenty's forward line and punched away by the skipper there in Kane Shaw. So big game here today, Walshy, for McLeod. They can put Lower Plenty back into Division 2, and Lower Plenty, if they win, they can potentially stay up for another year.
Yeah, well, Lower Plenty, Lee are looking to win this one. It's the last game of the year. They play Whittlesea at Whittlesea. And
so there it is. It's Flynn and Leggett. Flynn wins it down. Barden couldn't get it clean hands on it. Umpire will blow his whistle and say that's my possession there. Leggett and Flynn go at it again. Players throwing themselves at the ball, just trying to get a small clearance out, but nothing coming easy at this early stage in the game. Hey, Walshy?
Yeah, no, it's very, very tight here. Early stages, first quarter, where plays in process over by the Para Road side of the ground there. The umpire's called for another ball up. Host of players around the ball there, ball thrown in the air. The big men go at it. Comes to ground level, and again, the players are all wrapped up, and it's another ball up. Okay, now McLeod going to right a screen. We could perhaps call that the Lower Plenty Road end, and we've got Lower going left to screen, the Montmorency end. Okay, it comes out to the wing in front of the commentary position. There's a lovely tackle laid by Bianchin. McLeod get a handball over to the young fella in Branley. He gets a scrambled handball away, but it's intercepted by Lower Plenty. They scramble a kick to the wing position, and a mark is nearly taken by number 5. Play goes on as the ball ends up in the hands of Clark, back in the team this week for McLeod. Now, it got to half forward. There was interference to O'Brien there. Player was allowed to go on. The umpire felt there was advantage to McLeod, but the advantage wasn't taken. And unfortunately now for McLeod, Lower have been able to reverse the play. And it's back into the centre of the ground.
So Duckworth's got that free kick there. Out of that, he switches play across into the direction of Clint Munger. He's got Geary on the lead, and the ball travels over the far side of the boundary line. And the umpire will throw that in. So here we go, it's Flynn and the McLeod boy Leggett in the ruck. Third man up there, Mullen's got his hands on it, but it fell into the arms of Harris. Harris kicks forward, he's got White in a 3-on-1 situation. What a grab there by White. The little man just put a little knee into the back there of Alden Meal, and he's probably within scoring distance here. I'd say about 40 out. Could be the first score of the match.
Yes, we've got White kicking for goal here. He comes in. No, he doesn't. He trots back. Now he's handed it over to Woodhams, and Woodhams has driven along. Oh, it's going close. Maybe touch through. Yes, it is. And it's through for the first score of the day. Goes to McLeod. They go to 1 behind 1 point, leading Lower Plenty yet to score. Yeah, beautiful mark that one, Lee, to young White.
Fantastic mark. Great contested mark, as they say.
Okay, now Lower about to bring the ball back into play. They're going to the Para Road side of the ground and looking and finding no one in particular. Now leading in the race there is McLeod, player in long. He is held and gets the resultant free kick. The play goes on. McLeod drive the ball up looking for O'Brien. Come off his hands. Oh, at ground level there was, might have been Andrew Murray at that stage, was it? Yes, he's done very well, but it's been intercepted by a Lower, and they've got it to half forward, and there's a nice mark there on the lead to Reece Geary. Yep. Reece Geary chips to a lead further down, and there's a mark taken here by Matthew Duckworth. Now Duckworth has marked about 40 metres out from goal on a 45-degree angle. He's kicking for goal here. Duckworth comes in deliberately. Man on the mark. Damaneski waving his hands around. Oh, and he does very well there. But the umpire says, Damaneski, you went over the mark, and there's a 50-metre penalty.
That's taken him right to the square. This is a goal for certain there for Duckworth, so we can mark him in the book, and Lower are going to go to 5 points up. So this will be their first goal.
Duckworth comes in and just goes pops that one through, and Lower get the first goal of the day. They go to 1 goal 6 point lead to McLeod, one behind 1 point.
Yes, they are.
That's it. They love to play those early in the game to set the scene from an umpire's point of view. They do. So you set the scene and you play so good.
So there we go. Umpire's advocate Richie Crockford just giving us a bit of free advice there. That is, it is handy to know. So it's going to be Long going at it again against the ruckman for Lower Plenty in Atkins. McLeod win the clearing kick forward. It's into the direction of Sievers. Sievers and Naismith go at it one-on-one. Lower Plenty win that ball there and get a nice handball over the road, hey, Strickland. So Long and Atkins up there and going for the mark again. Clearance one out by McLeod, gets into the hands of O'Brien. He kicks it into the Ewart direction, pushed his opponent underneath the ball. Wacko Jacko, check side has kicked a point.
Gee, that was close, but not close enough for McLeod, and they get their second behind for the day. They're on 2 points, trailing Lower Plenty on 6 points. Lower bring it back into play right in front of their nice crowd in here at the Lower Plenty Southern Oval. Okay, now Lower have got the ball at half back. The little fella's looking to chip it back into the centre, and he's done well there. He's got it to number 25. He couldn't quite hang on to it. Andrew Murray was in there for McLeod. Then Scooter's in there. He gets a handball over the back of his head. To no one in particular, Lower Plenty are going in hard there. They're doing very well early stages of the game. Little fella went in very hard. Little Joshy Barker, number 20 for Lower. Done well. Okay, the big men go at it again as Lower get it at ground level. They get the ball into attack, but in the way there is Captain Kane Shaw. Captain Kane Shaw's taken the mark, and he's transverse play out to the outer wing, Power Road side of the ground. Didn't quite hit the mark there on that occasion. Eventually the ball's trickled over the line and out of bounds.
So we've been going approximately about 8 minutes, I think, so far, early in this first quarter. It's Lower Plenty by 4 points. They've hit the ball with a 50-metre penalty. Ball's brought back into play. Goes straight over the top. Sean Malley fists it forward with that big left fist of his into the Hayden Sievers direction. Handball didn't go to anyone in particular, so it's picked up by young Ricky Mullins there for Lower Plenty. Coming through the pack was Duckworth. He handballed out the back there to Ryan French. He's got a kick on the lead and found a Lower Plenty player there. It looks like it might have been Dylan Day. I didn't quite get his number. They've kicked it forward into the Barden direction. Two captains going at it. Joel Kidd handballs off to Malikan. Malikan off to Demevsky, and he's kicked it back outside their defensive 50, and it's fallen into the arms of a Lower Plenty player.
Okay, so Lower Plenty go into attack again. They get it up to the forward pocket there, but Captain Kane Shaw's there with his timely fists and sees the ball over the line and out of bounds. Very pretty setting here today. Just ground surrounded by gum trees, and it's a nice early spring day, late winter. We're not to September yet, Greg. There's the big men go at it. Comes down to ground level. McLeod there through, might have been Malikan, got on his left foot there and got the medal defence, but Lower Plenty are up to the task here, and they've got the ball across to Elmore. Now big Elmore's marked about 55 metres from goal, and he spots up a loose man further afield.
Kavanagh, that is.
In number 31 being Huey Kavanagh. So Kavanagh's 50 metres out from goal. He spots a man leading up here. They're being able to do this too easy to me, Lower Plenty guys. That's three in a row there. They're able to lead up and take easy marks. So we've got number 22 in Jackson Powell, who's going to have a shot for goal. He's about 30 metres out on a 45-degree angle. Looks like he's a left footer, and he is. It's not a very good kick at all. Didn't come off the boot that well. In the way there was Ryan Harris. He's brought the ball back into the centre corridor and he spotted up O'Brien. Okay, O'Brien's marked centre half back there. He goes straight down the middle, the true centre half forward position. And ground level there is Scooter White. Now he got onto his left foot. The ball's bouncing
That's
near goal. It's bouncing close to goal.
There it is.
And eventually
kicked there by DJ Breen Machine. Nick Branley gets his first for the day, and it's McLeod's first goal. They hit the front 1-2-8 to Lower Plenty. 1 goal straight 6. Just 10.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter at the home ground of the Bears.
The Bear Cave.
Hopefully, if they are, whether they win or lose today, let's hope they can just grin and bear it.
Okay, at the back of the centre bounce, it's Big Long in the ruck there, up against Atkins. Ball comes down to ground level. McLeod in hard there. Long's back in at ground level. These players going in hard there, and the umpire says, "Give it to me, boys, and we'll have another ball up." Now, looks like at this stage that Lower Plenty haven't got Patrick Flynn on the ground. They're running Atkins in the ruck. Ball rebounds and comes to Branley. He chips it down looking for Bianchin. The ball's a bit too high for him.
Here we go. Stories on
And
ball, taps it
Stories
back
in there.
inboard. Bianchin picks it up. He's got a nice chip kick over the top. Didn't hit the McLeod player. It's gone back to O'Brien. Couldn't get the hands out to Murray. Picked up there, but no, Joel Kidd couldn't get his hands on it. O'Brien again puts it on the left. He kicks it into space. 3 Lower players up and at him, and it's the mark's taken there by Kavanagh. Switches play to the other side of the ground, and he's hit up Barden. So Barden right on the far wing, the furthest point away from the central commentary position here, has given a pinpoint pass to Geary. Geary turns round. He's got Hendry there on the lead, and the umpire has paid that. Hands given off. Left foot kick in has found a McLeod backman in Barden. So here we go, a chance for a bit of coast-to-coast footy here. They've found the What's the Story. Ryan Story kicks it long in the O'Brien direction. He's 5-on-1 and has given away a free kick there. It's going to go into the hands of Lower Plenty. Got a chip kick over, and that mark is taken there by the number 22 for Lower Plenty in Jackson Powell.
Okay, now Jackson Powell, he switches play back into the centre. Oh, 2 Lower Plenty players run into each other there. Gives them a chance to McLeod to mop up, and they do through Andrew Murray. He kicks up the half forward, but it's all Lower Plenty sitting back there, and they're able to repel the ball very easily, and they get the ball out to, it looks like, Jackson Powell again on the wing. He chips the ball further down to Ricky Mullins, who runs around, drives right up to the tee for goal. But waiting back there is a beautiful mark taken in defence by, looks like the call fella Leggett. Okay, now Leggett's about to bring the ball out to the far side, the Para Road side of the ground, looking for Martin. But Martin's flown from behind this occasion, but it's come to ground level, and Clark's in there. His scramble kick goes up over the wing, bounces, eventually finds its way all the way to half forward. It's picked up by McLeod. They get a further kick forward, but the kicking's letting McLeod down a little bit at this stage, and it went straight into the arms of a
Kavanagh. So here it is. Mullins beats Kidd in a 1-on-1, hits up the McLeod Lower Plenty player Elmore, who has given away a free kick there to Murray. So Murray's going to take the kick here, about 65 metres out from the McLeod goal. Lower Plenty are covering a lot of the good space here. Kicks it wide out towards the coach's box in the boundary line. Ewart attempts a mark, but it's umpire calls it touched over the line. So the scores are 1-8 here to 1 goal 6. We've been going 14 minutes in this first quarter. O'Brien and Atkins going to go at it in the ruck there. Painter back in for his first game here. Snaps the ball over. Ewart couldn't mark. He's got time, he's got space, and he hits the post.
Yes, it was a great attempt there by Ewart. He tried to screw it back through, but only succeeded in hitting the post. So it's another behind to McLeod. They go to 1 goal 3, make that 9, leading Lower Plenty 1 goal 0, 6 points. Oh, it's a magnificent kick into the Para Road side of the oval. Now there's a free kick in that pack there to went to Atkins. He quickly gets the ball over his teammate, and they chip it down to the outer wing. They got on the Para Road side of the ground, true wing position. Now they're just fluffing around a little bit here, Lower Plenty. They get it back, and they've been watching AFL too much, I think. They've gone back and back and back before going forward. Now they go straight down the middle of the ground, put some pressure on the McLeod defence. We get it down forward there. There's a host of players in there at ground level, and the umpire spotted a free kick, and it's going to go Lower Plenty's way. So they'll get a shot on goal here from about 30 metres out. Just trying to pick up who He may be the recipient of the free kick. It's the big fella in Patrick Flynn.
They're giving great numbers back in the back line, aren't they? They're getting numbers back. And they're creating plays that they're trying to create play.
Okay, so we've got Patrick Flynn coming here shooting for goal. He's kicking to the Montmorency end of the ground. He's kicking from about 30 metres out on a 45-degree angle. No trouble with the distance, I would suspect. And the accuracy looks pretty good too. Yes, it's a goal to Lower Plenty. They get their second for the day. They go to 2 goals straight, 12 points, leading McLeod 1 goal 3-9.
So here we go. Lower seem to be working the ball around well. They like to be switching the play and then looking for the option coming across in from the other side of the ground. Certainly playing for their livelihood here in Division 1 today. So we've been going 16, just on 16 and a half minutes in this first quarter. It's Lower Plenty by 3 points. Bit of a nail-biter, as some may say. Part-time ruckman in for McLeod. O'Brien, he wins the ball, but just goes as far as Strickland. Strickland gets a kick forward, hits the McLeod skipper Shaw, plays on. He's got a big chance to hit up Hewitt here. He's one out, and it's over the back there. That was well punched away by Elmore from Lower Plenty, and the ball will be thrown in about 50 metres out from the McLeod goal.
Great height he got up to there.
Yeah.
Enormous height.
Yeah, huge leap by Elmore there. Okay, ball back into play. We've got Long in the ruck there. A lot of players around the ball here. There's not much spare room here on the Lower Plenty Oval. But we've got little Mullins taking possession there. He got the ball down looking for one of the Barden brothers. But in the way there was John Andrew. His kick is scrambled. Taken by Patrick Flynn. He gets the ball down to half forward where Daminaski's in there at ground level. He's got possession of the ball. He flicks the ball over at his top of his head. It's knocked on further by O'Brien, but only as far as Mullins, who gets the ball down right in front of the scoreboard here, and it's hit the line, I feel, and so it's going to be a throw in. Okay, the big men ready to go at it. We've got O'Brien and Patrick Flynn. Comes down to Story. He can find no one to give the handball away to. O'Brien's in there hard at ground level. Eventually Lower Plenty get possession, but it's intercepted by Murray there through an errant handball, and it goes to half forward, and waiting back there is Elmore, and Elmore has got the ball. He gets the ball down the true wing position looking for Barden. Story's there. So it's taken by Lower Plenty player there, but his kick is very errant. Shannon Strickland, that's over the line, and Alabama.
There we go.
We were talking to earlier.
Yeah, boundary umpire Thomas.
So Richie Andrew is going to take this free kick just on the wing here in front of us. Doesn't hit up a target, anyone in particular. It's gone to Powell. Powell handballs off to Duckworth. Duckworth kicks deep in the Barden direction. It's versus Melican. Melican manages to bring the ball to ground, and there's a free kick there. It's been paid in the back against Barden, and might have been a bit of back chat to the umpires. He's been given a 50-metre penalty. That's going to bring McLeod up within striking distance of getting it into their forward line. He's chipped it over the top to Martin. Martin in front of us. He's got about 15 metres of space. Takes a bounce. Kicks there into the leading white direction. Goes over the top. No one can pick it up here. Players fighting each other to shepherd themselves off the ball. The umpire's going to pull it up and about 30 metres away from the McLeod scoring end.
Yeah.
Hamish Painter back in the side too.
Yeah, Hamish Painter back in today. Got his chance. He's been out for quite some time with a bad ankle injury, and then had a few games in reserves, and now he's back in. And yeah, here's a chance for McLeod. They got the ball deep into attack here. Can they get possession? Martin's in there. He can't quite pick it up. Oh, host of players in there. Lower Plenty defending grimly, and umpire says we'll have another ball up. The ball's moved to about 50 metres out from the McLeod goal. Big Elmore. Geez, he's got a big leap, that lad. Seems to be playing centre half back today, but on that occasion he took the ruck work. The ball's come to ground level and the umpire's called for another ball up. Host of players around the ball. Okay, oh, the ball's knocked down. It comes in the hands of Scooter White. He gets onto his left foot, gets it up towards Hewitt, but it's just over his head, and the ball's bouncing and over the line, and out of bounds.
Say probably at this stage, Lower Plenty are definitely looking a little bit better on their delivery to their forwards. Not McLeod haven't been giving Hewitt or White, their key forwards, the best opportunity. The ball's brought back into play. It's going to be Flynn and O'Brien going at it. Ball one out there by Bianchin. He's got Long. The big ruckman kicks a nice drop punt and it's fading away for a point. So the score goes out at 1 goal 4-9. Lower Plenty 2 goals straight 12.
Okay, as Lower Plenty bring the ball back into play and they work it beautifully around to the wing. But in the road there is Woodhams. Oh, he's all wrapped up there by Elmore. And the umpire runs in and says, Elmore, you can have a free kick. No, he doesn't. He says we'll ball that one up. Perhaps a little unlucky there, Elmore, on that occasion. Okay, the tap out's won by Lower Plenty, but in the road there is Clark. Clark belts the ball up to half forward, looking for, but not quite finding O'Brien on that occasion. The Lower Plenty defenders are doing very well here. They get the ball back in the centre of the ground, but it comes in the hands of Nankervis. He gets it over to Woodhams. Woodhams got it to Captain Kane Shaw, then to Clark. They're moving the ball around beautifully, McLeod. It comes to Martin. They go out wide there, looking for and finding. Looks like Bianchin at ground level. But ducking around there. Is this Bianchin? Or is it Painter?
And there was Kidd.
It's Kidd. It's the Kidd. Oh, I got them all wrong on that occasion. And there's a shot on goal and it's through for another behind to McLeod. They're 5th for the day. They go to 1-11 trailing. Lower Plenty on 2 goals. 12. 1 goal 5, 11 trailing 2 goals 5. As Lower Plenty bring the ball back into play and they bring it out to the pavilion side here. They get the ball eventually down to Elmore, who's been in everything in this first quarter. He's
Elmore Oil, they say it helps all those aches and pains on your knees and joints.
Yeah.
So we've gone 22 and 15 here, just clocked over. He goes for a little chip over the top. Couldn't get his hands on it there. Painter comes bustling through the pack, nearly disposed of there by Matt Barton. He's picked up and tackled to the ground by Harris. Umpire says, I'll take it. And the ball will be thrown up just outside the centre square. Flynn goes up against nobody. Couldn't win the ball down in particular. Free kick there going to Hendry.
You don't want to mess with him.
No, that isn't Hendry. That is Kane Tennant. Tennis. And he's just kicked it straight to the McLeod ruckman in Chris Long. So Long's got it there in the Lower Plenty back forward line. He's got Shaw on the lead. He's kicked it over the top and that's gone straight there to McTaggart. McTaggart kicks it into open space. There it is. That is a beautiful delivery into the forward line. And the man lining up to have a shot on goal is Matt Barton.
So Matty Barton's having a shot on goal. He's got the chance to bring up Lower Plenty's third to stretch their lead out to 7 points. Now he's directly in front, kicking from about 35 metres out. Distance won't be a problem for him. And looks nice off the boot. He's made no mistake. So the third goal of the day to Lower Plenty is kicked by Barton there. They go to 3 goals, 18 points, leading McLeod 1 goal 5-11.
Their forward line looks very open, doesn't it?
Yeah, their forward line, one of our stalwart supporters of McLeod is made the comment the forward line looks very open for Lower Plenty at this stage. They seem to be using the ball very well, Lee, with their kicking and...
They are. I said that before. The delivery into the forward line, they're leaving it open, giving their forwards plenty of opportunity. The McLeod is probably just a bit crowded at the moment. Ball's one out there by Harris. He kicks it in the Hewitt direction and it's punched away there over the boundary line by Le Frenchman in Ryan French, the number 34 for the Lower Plenty Bears.
Yeah, Shorey's back in the forward line.
Yeah, there's significant change here. We've got Clark going into the centre half back position and looks like Shaw's been moved forward, the McLeod captain.
Shaw would just be there following Barton, possibly. It looked like that was the matchup before. Falls out to O'Brien and that must have been a kick just over the top. Didn't look like it went too far from here, but he's going to line up from a what won't be the easiest of angles, but it is the right side for a right footer. This to get McLeod's second goal on the board and bring them back within a point.
Yeah, so O'Brien's coming in here. He's not a bad kick for goal, this lad. He comes in, shoots, looks good off the boot, but not good enough.
I think he gave us a hint of how the kick was going just after he kicked it there.
It's just snuck in for a behind. So it wasn't a result he would have liked, nor the Northern McLeod club. So they get their 6 behind for the quarter. They go to 1 goal, 6-12, trailing Lowell Plenty 3 straight goals. Okay, oh, there's a huge hanger taken here on the wing by Billy Barden. He's climbed high over the top of Chris Long. They get the ball down to just over the wing position now. They're moving the ball beautifully today, Lowell Plenty. Oh, but that kick's not the best. It's smothered off the boot. In the way there was Long. Got the ball down to Nankervis. And there's the siren for quarter time.
Quarter time. It's Lowell Plenty 3 goals straight, 18, leading McLeod 1 goal, 6-12. All right. So just about to get started on the second quarter here.
Okay.
As the Dennis Committee of the Northern Football League, Greg Walsh, joins us again.
Great to be here, Lee. Great to be here.
Isn't it?
Start making the Wales. See you guys, enjoy the day.
Okay.
We can pull off a win. See you, Terry.
Okay. See you, Richard.
Umpire blows time on in this second quarter. It's going to be Long and Atkins, the 2 ruckmen, battling at it again. Reasonable bounce there. Atkins with a big left fist down. Ball won there by Powell. Powell, he's running forward. Handball's off. There, that's gone to Geary. Geary goes backward there to the direction of Strickland. Bombs it into the forward line. Shaw couldn't get his hands on it. Story wins the ball out. Handball just goes as far as Geary. He's tackled to the ground. Crowd calls for a free kick, but umpire refuses to pay one there. Matty Clark wins the ball, gets a kick that can't get that far enough there. Powell picks it up again, goes on his left boot. That looks very good. That's a goal, and Lowell Plenty are on the board early here in this one.
Yes, Lowell Plenty
get 4 goals straight.
Yeah, Lowell Plenty get the first goal of the second quarter. They're on 4 straight 24, leading McLeod back on 1 goal, 6-12. That young fella Jackson Powell, he's in everything, Lee.
He is. He got plenty of it in the first minute of play there.
Yeah, okay, well, we're back at the centre bounce here. We've got Long in the ruck here, and he's up against, well, I can't quite see who. It might be Atkins on this occasion. Ball comes to ground level. Oh, Long's in there. He's all wrapped up. Ball spills free. Oh, McLeod player Sean Mullican went in hard there, as he always does. The umpire's called a ball up. It's just moved about 20 metres forward of centre to the end of which Lower are kicking. Okay, oh, there's a nice kick out of the pack there by McLeod. They get it down to O'Brien at half foot. Oh, he got a cruel bounce there, O'Brien. Ball goes to the ground. Lowell Plenty players in there in Mullins. Oh, he's tackled heavily by McLeod. The McLeod coach implored their guys to tackle a lot harder in this quarter, so we might see some increase in the intensity of McLeod tackling in this quarter. As McLeod get it up to the forward pocket, the ball is out of bounds right next to the behind post. McLeod going left of screen, the Montmorency end of the ground. Lowell Plenty going to the right of screen. Ball being thrown back into play there. Elmore gets it over the back. He gets it out towards Powell, but in the way there is Malacan. He's done well. He's kicked it up forward, but there's a mark deep in defence to Lowell Plenty.
That was Kavanagh. He's switched it there in the pocket across to Munger. Munger's got the ruckman in Atkins on the lead. Nice chest mark taken there, moving up across the far side of the ground. Lowell Plenty players presenting well here and leading off. Umpire calls play on. Handball's back to Munger. He kicks a bit of a barrel in the direction of Lowell Plenty's half, but it falls into the hands of Harris. Harris throws it on his left, kicks in the white direction, one-on-one there versus Meal. Couldn't get his hands on it. Martin wins the ball back. Bianchin snaps, kicks, and that looks like it's out on the full. Might not have even called that a snap. It was probably a banana or some sort of attempt to keep the ball in play. So the ball's brought back in there and found Kavanagh in the pocket. He takes a bounce when he probably didn't need to, but he's looking for Elmore Oil. Over the back there again, getting plenty of it this quarter is Jackson Powell. Chips it over the top there to Mullins. Nice mark, hands up strong. Goes to give it back to Powell. Slips through his butterfingers. There we go. Lowell Plenty get a kick forward there in the Barton direction. No, that is the Geary direction. Handball cross. Elmore sees the ball over and it's going to be thrown in right in front of us there.
Okay, the ball's about to be thrown in right in front of the commentary position. The umpire comes in. He's a happy umpire. He's smiling. Level, look at him, he goes for the big toss here. It's a wonderful toss by the umpire. Goes up there, and we've got Atkins and Long at ground level. Oh, it's intercepted by Long. He scrambles a kick down over half forward. Here's a chance for McLeod. Bianchin's in there, but he's cleverly kept the ball back into play, but then it's the ball is seen over the line and out of bounds. And there's some little argy-bargy going on there between Painter. Didn't like his teammate Martin being buffeted around there, and so stood up for the club. Ball being thrown back in here. It's a huge toss in right over the head of the ruckman. Comes to ground level, and that's where I've been dominating the play so far today. And they're in first for the ball there again. The umpire's called for a ball up.
So as you can see, Martin's moved forward and it looks like Clark's gone back. Speaking of Martin, he tapped the ball out there in the Painter direction and his kick got smothered and the ball's going to go over the boundary line again, just in front of the scoreboard position. So it's a Lower Plenty 4 goals straight, 24, leading McLeod there by 2 goals there. They've kicked 1 goal 6. And we've been going just under 5 minutes here. Ball goes straight over the back to the ruckman there in Long. Long gets it to Painter. Painter across to Malikan, tackled to the ground by Powell, and he's been penalised for holding the ball. Lower Plenty seem to be on top of things here early in this third quarter. Handballs across to Duckworth, takes a step back. He handballs back again to Naismith. The young under-19s boy has been nearly penalised for holding the ball. The McLeod boys wanted it, but the umpire said, I will throw it up here, and it's right in the centre half forward position of the McLeod scoring end.
Okay, there's the ball in the air. O'Brien in the ruck here, or at ground level. We've got Harris doing his best to get a shot and goal. It's smothered, and then the umpire calls for another ball up. A handy 12-point lead at this stage to the Lower Plenty boys here at the Bear Cave. Now, ball at ground level, and not much happening there. The umpire says, we'll go again, boys. There's got to be 20 guys around this ball. O'Brien in the ruck there. Now, the umpire spotted something here, and it's a free kick, I think, to O'Brien in the ruck. Yes, and O'Brien will take the shot for goal. First quarter, I said he was a good shot for goal, and he missed everything. Might have just snuck in for a point, so I won't call him a good shot for goal at this stage, but he's got a chance to prove me wrong. Now, but he is kicking from directly in front, 35 metres out from goal. He is a long kick of the ball. Let's see what his accuracy's like. O'Brien comes in. It looks good off the boot. And it is not good enough. He has missed again to the far side.
Again there. So there it is. Lower Plenty. 4 goals straight, 24, leading McLeod to 1-3-7. Ball's brought back in. Just goes as far as Martin. Martin plays on, kicks. There's a goal. McLeod get that long-awaited second goal. They go to 2 goals 7, 20 and 19. Sorry, and now they are just 5 points behind a Lower Plenty early in this second quarter.
Yes,
so it's gone about 7 minutes, Walshy.
Yes, you get 7 minutes in, you get the feeling that this game that Lower Plenty have used the ball very well all over the ground and got the accurate scoring, whereas McLeod have had lots of possessions, but their kicking's been very poor. But now they've got a little closer with that goal. Okay, back at the centre bounce there. Always a chance for McLeod to go into attack again. They waste no time going straight down the middle of the ground looking for and finding, no, they nearly found Hewitt there at ground level. Oh, players going in hard there. Might have been Painter, is it? Oh, he's all wrapped up, and there's a ball up 25 metres out from the McLeod goal in the forward pocket. Umpire wastes no time throwing the ball in the air. Little Sievers jump for that one. Come to ground level. Host of players around the ball. And it's another ball up. Just picking up on, looks like Clark's playing deep in defence this quarter. He did open on the wing.
Stop hammer time!
Oh, take us through it, Lee. What happened there? I missed it all.
Out of that one, it was just a nice tap down there. It fell into the arms of Hamish Painter. Back in the seniors here after a bit of an injury interrupted seniors. Threw it on the boot and it went straight through. So McLeod hit the lead. They are 3 goals 7, 25, leading Lower Plenty by 1 point. So great play there by the McLeod boys. They've had the last probably minute or so of play. Up until then, Lower Plenty were definitely controlling the match. It was on their terms. So we're back in the centre here now. It's going to be Long and Flynn going at it again. Flynn wins the ball down, just goes as far as Melican. He got tackled out of the way. Possessed of the ball, wins back to him. He gets a check side out in the... what's his name? That's his name, the white direction. So Lowell Plenty win the ball here. It goes with Elmore. He's chipped it over to Munger. Munger is going to chip it over the top again to Mullins. Mullins has got a paddock of space here. Steadies, kicks on the lead. Oh, nearly a good mark there taken by Flanagan. Goes in there for a second effort, as we heard. He's just leant into the back there of Joel Kidd. No, it was Joel Kidd that had leant into his back. So it's going to be Flanagan there with the kick. He handballs back to Geary. Geary's got a player on the lead there. That looks like the number 5 in Hendry. Turns around. He's about probably about 45, 50 out. Might be within scoring distance. Handballs off to Duckworth. Duckworth throws it on the left. It's floating through for a point. So there we go. Lowell Plenty get their first minor score for the day, 4-1-25 to McLeod 3-7-25. So we're all tied up here. Just up on 10 minutes into this second quarter.
It's all tied up here at the Lower Plenty Cave. We've got Woodham's about to bring the ball back into play. It's a beautiful kick of the ball, this lad. He's just summing up his options. And he's decided to go straight down the middle. And he's looking for Captain Kane Shaw. But there's a beautiful mark there to Ryan Harris.
And that will be 50.
And there's a 50-metre penalty. And 50-metre penalties are just so... Oh, they're harsh on this ground because it just brings you within
We heard the calls for having a shot, but I tell you what, Ryan Harris will be lucky if he can kick it to the top of the square from this distance.
Oh, he's kicked it. He kicked it out on the full. It's a shocker of a kick, unfortunately, for Harris and McLeod on this occasion, and it's a free kick deep in the back pocket to Lower Plenty. Lower Plenty bring the ball back up, and they've spotted up big Patrick Flynn right in front of the scoreboard here. It shows both scores dead level, all tied up at 25. Flynn's looking this way, looking that way. Then he goes up the... Oh, he's up in the gum trees. He's where he's put it. It's out in the full. And a free kick going to be taken by the man they call H. Sievers.
Sievers kicks the ball. He's got White on the lead. O'Brien goes up. Can't get his hands on it. Falls down to Hammer Time again. Bustles through the pack. Handball's out. Nelly could have been called holding the ball there. It is Duckworth trying to get it out. He gets a hand out there and it's chipped over to the McTaggart direction. He's tackled down. It's going to be Martin there, one-on-one with Michael Ryan. And the ball goes over the boundary line and will be thrown in right in front of the Lowell Plenty coaches box.
No, what I have noticed, Lee, McLeod's tackling's been a lot better, and that's what Puffer called for at quarter time.
I did hear from Chief Statistician Jeff Sayers that there wasn't enough tackling in that first quarter. So Lowell Plenty goes straight down the line here. We're going to get a good contest right in front of us. There is a free kick there. Was pushed out, and it is Reece Geary. So Geary chips it over the top there to Duckworth. Duckworth plays on, puts it on the left boot, out far to the opposite side of the ground. Nice little shepherd there by Barton, allowed his player to take the mark. Might have been a little bit similar to the one that just happened in front of us. Plenty of crowd there in the forward line. The ball goes in, and that's a push in the back there. So it was Atkins, I think, trying to get that little bit extra height. You think a ruckman might be able to jump a bit higher, but he tried to use one of the McLeod players as a step ladder. So Leggett's got it. Leggett handballs off to Clark. He's got Ewart on the lead, but Mullins gets in front of him there. Couldn't hold on to the mark. Taken high there was Ewart, and the umpire's seen that one, and Ewart's going to get the free kick
there. It's a free kick to Ewart at half back here. Oh, he's been harshly dealt with by the Lower Plenty player, but the umpire will have nothing of giving a penalty there. They get the ball over to the man called H. He butters up again. He bursts from half back, drives the ball up over centre, and it's in the waiting arms of Martin. Line. He plays on. He goes this way. He goes that way. He lines up the goals, and he goes bang, and he's banged it all, and it's all banged up, and he's missed the damn lot. And it's through for a behind. So one further point to McLeod, but that puts them 2 points in the lead now. They go to, or 1 point, they go to 3 goals, 8-26, leading Lowell Plenty 4-1-25. They bring the ball out to the outer side the Parr Road side of the ground. Lyle Plenty in possession there. They're doing well across half back. Numerous handballs resulting there. Eventually they work it up towards the centre and get a kick, a little chip kick up. Oh, there's a high fly behind by Captain Kane Shaw. Then it might have been Woodhams there. Picked up the ball, got it down to half forward. Oh, there's a lot of guys going for the high fly today, but no one's hanging on to it. And the ball's near the boundary line and it's over the line and out of bounds. Parr Road side of the ground.
Here we are, we've been going about 15 minutes here, so probably halfway through. Ball's one out there by Flynn, falls to Melican, throws it on the left boot, gets a bit of a torpedo style. Look at Chris Long wind the arms up here in the chase. Can he get there? Didn't get a chance to touch him. And there we go, 2 on 1. The ball falls to ground there. Picked up by the Lyle player in Flanagan. He gets tackled. Tell you what, Matt Barton didn't want to put his hands on the ball there. He certainly looked up to see what was in front of him. Geary, he's got a player on the lead there, and that is the ruckman in Atkins. He couldn't win the ball out, and it ends up with Matt Clark kicking over wide there into the Melican direction. Throws his body straight at the ball there. Barton came through with a very high elbow there. I tell you what, if that had connected, he nearly would have been red carded, you'd think, given recent history in this competition. But it's going to be balled up, thrown in actually, right on the far side of the wing there.
Okay, ball being thrown back into play. We've got big Patrick Flynn in the ruck there. Comes to ground level where Lyle Plenty been very good today, but they can't get away on this occasion, and there's another ball up. Okay, big Flynn in there wins the ruck tap down there, gets it over to his teammate there, but in the way there was Hewitt. Now Hewitt looks like he could be playing at centre half back at this stage. It's very hard to tell. McLeod did move Scooter White to full forward. See if they can get a bit of bite up there, but we'll see what's happening. Now, is there a penalty? There is a penalty.
50-metre penalty there.
Oh,
like
these are hard.
With, Kane Tennis, I think. I think it might be the number 12 for...
So we've got a shot on goal here by, it could be number 12.
Is it number 12,
Kane Tenace is going to line up. Not to be confused with the Kane Tenace who played a little bit at... Played at the Pussycats, didn't he, Lee? I think Kane Tenace. Not this one. Kane Tenace, yeah. But anyway, Kane Tenace from Lyle Plenty comes in, shoots for goal, and makes no mistake. So it puts Lyle Plenty back in front. They get their 5th goal for the day. They go to 5-1, make that 31. Leading McLeod on 3 goals, 8-26. Yeah.
So we've gone clocked over 16.5 minutes here in this second quarter. Lyle Plenty edge back in the lead, but it's not a big lead. McLeod aren't definitely out of this yet, and neither are Lyle Plenty, obviously, because they're in front. There's only 5 points in it. So it is Hewitt. Hewitt's gone into the ruck there. He's up against Atkins, and it's one out there by Powell. So Powell, no, there we go. That was Mullins who had the ball. And it was French who kicked it across to the far side of the wing, and that looks like it was Geary there. So Atkins throws his hand, punches the ball over the top. That's Duckworth coming through. The boy who was wearing the beanie in the warm-up had Flynn on the lead. Flynn couldn't get his hands on it. Andrew handballs over to Shaw. Pressure. Didn't hit him on the chest. There he is, Flynn, the big bald man for Lyle Plenty, has seen the ball over the line. It's going to be thrown in deep in the Lyle Plenty forward line on the far side of the ground.
Okay, the ball being thrown back in, but the ball's at the end of which Lyle Plenty are kicking. Comes to ground level. Oh, players all wrapped up there, and we'll have another ball up. Okay, there's the ball in the air there. Well, it comes down to McLeod player. They might have been sure on that occasion. He's trying to get the ball away. Richard Andrews in there for McLeod. He's all wrapped up too, and we'll have another ball up. Players going nowhere at this stage. Both sides trying desperately to get a bit of a break here, and there's a free kick, a ruck interference here, and it's going to...
We did hear it. We had the call of shepherding.
A bit of a shepherd. Captain Kane Shaw has got it. He's transversed the play over to the back pocket on the near side where it went to Clark. He got it to Painter and back to Clark. Clark then goes up to the wing position where he's spotted up Ryan Harris. Harris wastes no time, gets on his left foot looking for Martin, but it didn't quite hit the target there, and then he got a poor bounce and the ball is over the line and out of bounds. right on the true centre wing position. The umpire comes
Heard
in.
the calls there, Walshy. They wanted a bit of a French kiss there, and tell you what, they nearly got it.
Okay.
So it is Ewart and Atkins in the ruck. Goes right over the top into part-time ruckman Ryan Harris. Ewart gets his boot on it forward. It's going to bounce up high. Who's going to win it down? O'Brien taps it in the direction of Bianchin. Can't get his hands on it there. It was the
O'Brien.
lower plenty player,
O'Brien's got it.
and has given away a free kick. It is Cameron Elmore there. So O'Brien having his third shot on goal.
Yeah, get this one.
As you've just heard the word from the producer of Daniel O'Brien that he's going to get this one. This could put McLeod back in front. Comes in, breaks into a little trot, now into a bit more of a stride, puts it on the right boot. That looks not so good. So it's 3 goals, 9-27. McLeod trailing Lower Plenty by 4 points. They've kicked 5 goals, 31, and we're just under 20 minutes going here in this second quarter. So the ball's chipped out there in the direction of French. Kicks it over the top. He's got McTaggart on the lead. Nice mark there right in front of the Lower Plenty bench. That could earn him a few votes, possibly later. Weighing up his options. He's going to get called for play on. There it goes. Plays on the lead there. That is going to go out on the full. So it is going to be Shawnee the Surfer Melican. Would probably rather be up at the Byron Bay Blues and Roots Festival or Splendour in the grass at this time. But he's got the kick right in front of us. He's got Murray on the lead. Kicks it over the top. Goes to Martin. Bianchin was the one that handballed it there to Martin. Martin's going for his second goal. And he's got it.
Yes, Lee, he's gone bang, and there's the fourth goal of Ada McLeod. They go to 4 goals, 9, make that 39.
4-9-33 there to
4-9-33. Get the maths right, Greg. What are you doing? Back to grade 3. Oh my God. Okay, so it's McLeod with their nose in front. They're 2 points up. And how are we going with the time, Lou? We must be going tick-tick. Must be at 20 minutes, are we?
Just under 21 minutes there, Walshy.
21 minutes into the second quarter. Oh, it was a big tap away at the centre bounce there, but all around there is Melican in hard there. He loses control of the ball, but then he goes back in hard, and it's all wrapped up again. Oh, there's a bit of argy-bargy going there, and the umpire says, John Andrew, you can't, you've been bowled over, son, you can have a free kick. So Andrew wastes no time. He drives the ball down to half forward, looking for Bianchi on this occasion, but he's beaten to the ball by the Lower Plenty guys who were able to just get it over the line and out of bounds. So McLeod with their nose just in front here. They've been a little better, particularly in the tackling, I feel, Lee, this quarter than the first quarter.
Intensity certainly has lifted, so the ball's been thrown back in there. It's Atkins who gets the hand off to Strickland. Strickland's tackled, and
good tackle,
the umpire there. And as you said, the tackle, and that was Branley. He handballs off to White, and it looks like, is there a downfield free kick?
It's got to be.
Yep.
Into the hands of Martin. So the only multiple goal kicker for the game kicks long and direct in the O'Brien direction. Flying over the top there was the skipper Shaw.
Captain
and what a mark
Kane.
that was. He's going to line up from about 30 metres out just on a slight angle. This to increase McLeod's lead by either 1 point or potentially another 6 points there being a goal.
Yeah, we've got 2 points lead at the moment, so Captain Kane coming in 20 metres out on a fairly acute angle, but he's a very skilled footballer. I wouldn't think this will worry him too much. He trots in, looks good off the boot. And
reaction, there he goes.
He's got it. So McLeod go further ahead. They go to 5 goals, 9, leading Lower Plenty on 5 goals, 1. Gee, that scoreboard, I love how it just updates very quickly, Terry. It's fantastic, Lee. They got it. Look at that.
It is.
Only a matter of pressing the button.
Just hit the button.
What about technology, hey?
Okay.
Here it is, so back in the centre, there's 23 minutes gone. Ball's fisted there by Atkins. Woodhams tries to come through, couldn't pick up the ball. Melican, Andrew.
Pressure!
No one in particular there. White throws his body over the ball, and looks like he's been awarded a free kick here. Going against Duckworth there, so Scooter White puts it on his much preferred left foot. He's got Martin in the back there, puts his feet into the back, roved by Weavers. He weaves his way through to Bianchin. Bianchin snaps and kicks a point. So Bianchin throws another snap there. He's put one out on the full and he's put 2 through the points. So McLeod go to 5-10-40, leading Lowell Plenty 5 goals 31, and we've gone just under 24 minutes in this second quarter.
Okay, Lowell Plenty bring the ball out to the camera side. Okay, there's a mark drop that should have been taken there, and the ball's come to ground level and it's all wrapped up for a ball up. Right in front of the scoreboard here at the Lowell Plenty Oval. Okay, O'Brien doing the ruck work on this occasion. Comes to ground level. Lowell Plenty guys in hard there, but so are the McLeod guys, and it's all wrapped up again. As we see an interchange happening here, we see the big fella Atkins coming off, Ricky Mullins coming on.
For Atkins there, going for a bit of pace late in this third quarter. It goes to the McLeod forward line there. Bianchin tries to pick it up, couldn't get his hands on it. It's gone over the boundary line and will be thrown in there.
And we've got Richard Andrew coming off and Ryan Harris coming back on.
There you go, we've gone 24 minutes and 50 seconds. The ball's thrown back into play. It is Flynn. He wins the ball there. Goes to McTaggart. He couldn't get his hands on it. Was disposed of. Players throwing themselves over the ball, and the umpire will ball it up. So O'Brien and Flynn again. Flynn gets his right fist to us. Forward over the ball there was Nankervis. He couldn't pick it up. Eventually one out by Mullins, but smothered there by Long. It's McTaggart. Chips it over there in the direction of Day. Day chips over the top, and he's looks like he's found another Lowell Plenty player there, but look at the pace of Woodhams here. Left hand handball. Takes a bit of a 1-2 there. Handballs again. He might end up getting it back here. Harris gets the hands off quickly. Good shepherd there given by Nankervis. Here he goes. Woodhams kicks on the lead. Bianchin sat underneath and waited for it. Couldn't get his hands on the ball. Now he picks it up. He's got Story there on that far wing. Throws it on the left. And just couldn't hit Hewitt on the lead. And it goes through for another point.
What sensational play by Woodhams, Lee.
That was great play by Woodhams there. Second, third and fourth efforts just wouldn't stop running. So here we go. It is Michael Ryan.
Yours, Bill, gotta go! Great! Oh, come on!
So free kick going against the captain there, Barton. Not too happy about it, but it's going to be White. White kicks there on the lead. Looking for Harris, couldn't find it. Here's Barton's chance for a bit of retribution. Handballs over the top there to the young quick place in Jackson Powell. He's just telegraphed Scooter White, so it's White. Runs back around onto the left. He's kicked in the direction of O'Brien and outmarked there by Walshy.
Yeah, nice mark there in defence there by the Lowell Plenty fella in Kavanagh. They work the ball up over the wing now, Lowell Plenty. And there's the siren for half-time as McLeod go in with a sizable lead, a very handy lead of 10 points. At the scoreboard reading, McLeod 5 goals, 11-41. Lowell Plenty 5 goals, 1-31. A lot better effort, Lee, by McLeod that quarter. I think their tackling was terrific. It's all over for our first half here at Lowell Plenty.